Good afternoon, friends. Keeping the flow of my discussions, now I would like to proceed further and try to understand that how these simulations are being used, and what are the various things that are required to design or proceed further with the coding, especially using Python or R programming. Now, here you will see that most of the time we are taking care of the mathematical models directly, and this goes especially for the electrical and communication department or mechanical department, you can say. To other extent, I can even say that yes, even the electronics department, where a lot of things are being taken care of in terms of circuits designing or clock designing, or you can all varieties of clock, not just variety. And the moment I started looking at them, I said, oh god. And even for simple results that you are looking forward for your theories like Ohm's law, those things also are being taken care of. And you will see, yes, Python really helps you out in that. Now maybe going for next 15 to 20 videos, I'll be showcasing on Python, and then I would love to enter for our studios also with simulations, and you will see that what kind of simulations we are talking about when we are using. Now, whether there are any differences between them or there are no differences between them, or one can go ahead and satisfy themselves only with Python, or a combination of both of them or not, is something that I'm looking forward. Now, apart from the mathematical models, I have seen the computational models to be really successful while you are designing your own codes for a simulation. And we will see what kind of a simulation, how to design those simulations, and whether these simulations are very different from the data analysis research work that we do normally in the other domains also, which are non-scientific. So is it only in the scientific domains that these things are being taken care of also, or not? In my previous video, wherein I showcase the movie ticket for my case, it is not necessarily belonging to the domain of ECE or mechanical engineering, or let's say computer sciences or information technology. It belongs to a general thing. I mean, even for the business studies, I think if we pick up, a lot of examples can be cited out. And the moment I learned about these things, and me and along with some of my team members, who are there now, when we look at these simulations, we have seen that yes, you can generate, you can create as much, and you can make yourself wealthy. And I literally mean the intellectual wealthiness you can create for yourself for various domains, and it will be a fantastic thing that you can really go ahead and take care of it. So here you will see that definitely yes, we have got the mathematical and computational models which are being used within the I would say the e-simulations, and then we are able to do some kind of predictions also side by side. Now one more thing that one has to understand is, what are we really doing in a simulation? Now that was the next question for me. Why I should simulate something, why I cannot do it now? So the first thing that we have understood is that it is representing the real world for me, number one. Number two, the question arises for me, how it works for me. And I have showcased in just one example, I have shown from the results that have been derived, you can interpret it in many ways, and the results which are going to be there, you can prescribe, you can go to the next level of your description, or even for the prescription kind of a thing. And then you can understand, you can really share the information with the outside world. And this is where your contribution comes towards your own community or the society wherein you are present. Now what happens when parts of it are changed? Now for example, I am not just looking for 3 movies. Let's say now I want to see the other varieties of the movies which I don't see. For example, in the last video which I have shown, the ticket booking case, now those were 3 movies which I liked. Now they are, if you go to Inox theater, obviously it is not just the 3 movies. We know not less than 8 movies. So did I showcase those 8 movies? So what happens if I increase, that's what the changes are I'm looking for. So what happens, let's say today I'm liking Jab We Met, maybe tomorrow I might like something else, maybe a Guru Dutt's movie Kagaj Ke Phool, or maybe I like other kind of movies of his, so how you are planning to change it and look at it, it's totally depends upon us, and then we can really understand that yes, this is what we are looking for. Now the next question for each one of us is why simulations. Okay, now this was again a question that I raised. I'm seeing the world, so that's fine, so why should I need another representation of it? So here I understood that yes, I'm just giving you a few reasons out here. The list is very long. Now let's say it can be possible that yes, you have got what we call it as poor resource allocation. Now you see this resource, I'm quote unquote, I'm keeping it, choice is yours. It can be trucks which are being loaded with some material and moving from one city to the other city. It can be tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. You can go ahead, you can complicate it. Now instead of trucks, I have seen some of my students writing the case studies wherein they're not just looking for the trucks, they are looking for what happens when one truck unloads and gives it away at the border to another truck. It can be that, or in some cases it is not a truck. I don't want to utilize a truck. I'm a very good company and I believe sending my goods via a plane, let's say free, how to take care. Or maybe if I have to send seafood, so it's not necessary for me to use aeroplanes or let's say a truck or something. I'm using exclusively ships, that's fine. So that is also possible. Now there are countries where we have seen that it is amalgamation of all these varied means of transportation that they have taken care of. So should I say that yes, truck of one variety, like for example if you go to Australia, you will see the movable, right now in India we are just talking about the fixed houses, the houses which cannot move from one place to another place. However, if you go to Australia, the property that is being invested, the next question they ask you is, do you want to invest in fixed property or movable property? I just have to look at their faces and I have to ask them, what is this movable properties? So how are you going to think? So the resources, obviously if we look at what had happened at Uttarakhand right now, it's a very scary kind of a thing that glaciers can come, arrive, and they can be destructive. So much of destruction has taken place. And so can we think about the entire region to, be replaced by movable houses? Or if I look at the manner the floods, really create the destruction. Let's say in Chennai or Tamil Nadu or the coastal regions of Andhra Pradesh. Now same thing goes on the other side of the India now, or Pakistan. When I see these things coming up and taking place, I feel that yes, you require some kind of solution wherein you are able to. Now there, I discovered that yes, you can really simulate and you are able to go ahead and get some kind of resolution for those problems also. I'm just giving you just one example. You can venture and you will see a lot of things coming in. Now similarly, the next one is lead to congestion. Now definitely yes, it's a lot of congestion. For example, this simulations are used in solving a lot of transportation systems. Now I was wondering, once we are studying about this D&D roads or the highway expressway roads, or even if you go the further things, the border, at the border the kind of things are coming up. So the congestion again you can define as per your study, and you can put it, I'm placing it again in double quotes, choice is yours. What kind of congestion are you talking about? So how to reduce that kind of a congestion, especially when I looked at the one of the Python script dealing with the aircrafts. Sometimes we do not know aeroplanes, the traffic which is there up in the sky, how do they deal with, and Python has really given them. So that is one more area one can really think about and go ahead with it. Now, customer dissatisfaction, now this comes exclusively for the products. Now, for example, if you go to a mall and you see a refrigerator talking to you, hey, close the door, or a washing machine telling you, can you reduce the speed, or can you reduce the timer right now, or a microwave saying, hey, you are going to burn the food. Now, when you see these kind of things, it looks so good. It seems as though a human being is interacting, though it's a machine. So you have got and if I don't see those kind of I should say the electronic goods in front of me, then I really get dissatisfied, thinking that why India is not coming up with those kind of products also, kind of a thing. Especially when you take small girls, I'm talking about, to a toy shop, the manner they are purchasing the dolls for themselves. Now, a time was there when they wanted a Barbie doll kind of a thing, though it's again very popular among the girls. And then I see them, if a doll is able to talk more, change my dress, give me milk, I'm feeling hungry, or feed me, don't try to harm me, brush my hair. Now you will see that if the kids are not able to see those kind of toys around them, they are dissatisfied. So again, you have to look. Now similarly, go for insurance companies. Now in India, pet insurance is very new product. I don't see many of the insurance companies coming up with the pet products, though the millennial generation have stepped in and they say that we don't want to get married. We are happy to keep a pet animal at home and take care of it as though it's my own baby or my own child. Now, if that is so, they will definitely go ahead to purchase the insurance product. So at that time, the customer is dissatisfied. Now, for example, me. Now, I know if I visit Max New York Insurance, or let's say some other insurance product, and first question I ask is that, apart from human beings, do you have pet dogs insurance? Now if they say no, then either I just have to walk off, or I'll just make a face and I'll say, I'm so sorry, I don't want. You see, so those, it depends upon you what kind of dissatisfaction we are looking for. Now similarly, you can go ahead and look at the transportation delays. Now sometimes traffic jam. Now the kind of agitation which is taking place with the farmers in Delhi NCR, I'm sure all of us have experienced the kind of lag that we have got due to the agitation that is taking place across the borders. So these are certain simulations are the best ones that you can look forward to give you the solutions, and even to look at the problem from a new perspective. And that's what it attracted me towards them. And I thought, okay, I have to learn about them, share the knowledge whatever I have gathered with the kind of questions I had to be asked to some of my mentors over the next side, and ask them that why, what for, how they can be used, how to be prepared them, and after knowing Python, how to really use them for your own society, and go ahead. So is there next question comes in, what is the difference from the normal course of the research that we do and simulations? Now you will see that sometimes even that is also called as simulated research. However, I haven't seen anybody writing, or though some of the websites and the portals are there who are taking care of it. So we will look into those kind of a thing. However, understanding it through simulations, again, a different kind of a coding which is required, we will see how to understand them and predict the future, or maybe the past times, understand it, and go ahead with our own journey. So I think this is something, the three questions that I wanted to share in short, so that all of us are aware of. So let me come up with another video presentation of mine wherein I can talk more about simulations. Till then, thanks and take care. Bye.